Welcome back to the KOM Morning News. Now, it's going to be a great weekend to be out and about. Don't have to worry about any of that rain that we did last weekend, and that's why it's a perfect time to enjoy a little four-state racing. And we're fortunate enough this morning to be joined by Ryan Whitworth. He's the general manager out at the Humboldt Speedway. Ryan, number one, I want to thank you for your time. Number two, I want to talk about the All-Star Circuit of Champions that you've got coming up this weekend. For anybody who you don't have to be a racing aficionado, folks, to go enjoy some great excitement out at what they call the bull ring. And I'll get to that in just a little bit. But Ryan, what exactly is the All-Star Circuit of Champions?
I mean, the All-Star Circuit of Champions is based out of Ohio. I mean, that's where the races are from. As a sprint car series owned and operated by Tony Stewart, which brings a lot of relevance to what he's doing. You know, he's not going to do nothing that's going to be junk. I mean, it's going to be the top premier series. It's right under the World Outlaw Series.
What does it mean to a place like the Humboldt Speedway to bring a race and bring racers of this caliber, especially having Tony's name attached to it? You don't have to be a NASCAR or open wheel junkie to know Tony Stewart's name. Right.
I mean, that's a big deal. You know, we've had a lot of different series come through here, but this is definitely the most premier series. Flow Racing is covering it on their internet site. It's subscription based only, and they have 200,000 subscribers to their subscription based program.
And I know that you've probably been monitoring some of these races as it approaches the Humboldt Speedway here coming up on this Sunday, and I've got a laundry list here of some of the names that I'm actually familiar with. What can people expect when they show up to the Humboldt Speedway this weekend?
You know, they're thinking, and I'm thinking, that we're going to have around 20 to 24 cars. I mean, they are 410 sprint cars, so that's the biggest motor you can get in all of sprint car racing. So there's a lack of cars around here, but they're going to bring the best traveling series cars that are in the nation coming here.
And I think the really interesting thing about this, as far as the All-Star Circuit goes, is your speedway is extremely unique. 3/8 of a mile, folks. And so we're talking about nonstop action. Now, for those of us that have been out there, Ryan, you call it the bull ring. How did you get that nickname?
Well, I mean, it all started from a race that we put on in March, just because it's really intense. Everything happens really quick around here. And these sprint cars are going to be no exception, you know. Turning a 9-second lap is probably going to be what they're going to be running around here. We don't really know because we've never had that type of sprint car.
And like I said, it is edge of your seat excitement when you get professional racers out on 3/8 of a mile. Also, too, I know you've made quite a reinvestment there at the Humboldt Speedway, and not that I thought it ever needed help, but you were telling me about the reinvestment that you've made to really make it a state-of-the-art speedway in the 4 states.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is, I mean, we've owned it 31 years now this year. Only got half a year last year due to COVID, but you know, keep putting money back in the facility and making it nice for the families. The biggest thing is being a family-friendly atmosphere. You know, it's hard to draw people if you don't want to bring your family here.
And Ryan, I think you just hammered on a major point right there. This is one of those races that not only are you going to see some of the best young talent in the United States, but also, too, Ryan puts on such a great event at this venue that kids, everybody, grandma, bring them all out there. It's wonderful. Hey, how do I get in touch with you about tickets for this coming up on Sunday?
It's all listed there at HumboldtSpeedway.com. Just click the ticket tab. The one thing that we are out of reserve tickets already. They've sold out of them.
Wow.
So there's actually one suite is left. And other than that, it's just general admission tickets. Pick your seat when you get here and have a good time. I mean, there'll be plenty of T-shirt vendors. Each of the National Series drivers brings their own T-shirt trailer, so there'll be plenty of stuff to do and choose from, and just like I say, have a good time while you're here and enjoy the food.
Hey, you guys need to give Ryan a call right now. Get that suite while it's available, because when you're out at the Humboldt Speedway, I'll tell you what, it is nonstop action. Ryan Whitworth, general manager of the Humboldt Speedway, and don't forget, coming up this Sunday, we've got Flow Racing All-Star Circuit of Champions, and remember, folks, like Ryan said, Tony Stewart put his name on this. That goes to show you how good these races are coming in our backyard. Ryan, thank you so much for your time this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, we'll be back with more KOM Morning News right after this.